Hi, I'm Rory Reid of Seen.It UK, and the beast that stands before me is the fastest gaming PC in the world. In fact, it's probably the fastest PC of any type and could probably give Deep Blue a run for its money. Allow me to introduce the Alienware Area-51 ALX. As you'll see, it's a beast. It's roughly the same size as a newborn horse, so getting it out of the box will be a bit of a struggle. Once you've extracted it and found somewhere to support its 20-kilo weight and treated yourself for the resultant back injuries, you'll be pretty impressed. Its matte black metallic finish and aggressive alien-inspired styling really do make a statement, and that statement is, don't f*** with me. You can bleed that out, right? Trust me, you'll really see this thing means business when you power it up. First of all, the fans explode into life. If you're within about 40 feet of this thing, you'll really know about it. Have a listen. This is what it sounds like with my mic up close. Don't know if you can hear me there. Anyway, next up, the fins along the top edge flare open. This is part of the active venting system, which opens or closes depending on the temperature inside the PC. Most times it's open, and that gives you an indication of just how powerful this PC really is. Other cool touches include this motorized flap along the front. When you press the alien head button, it lowers to reveal twin optical drives, which are illuminated by dedicated LED lights. Now, speaking of lights, the Area-51 ALX features Alien FX, the same dynamic lighting system that features on some of Alienware's high-end laptops. Basically, this is an elaborate light show split into 8 zones. Each of these can be independently assigned one of 20 colors and can be told to cycle between a pair of colors through the Windows-based Alien FX Command Center software. Now, in conjunction with the Alien FX lighting on the matching keyboard and mouse, this allows literally millions of possible color combinations, so you can be as gaudy as you like. One of the most impressive things about this PC is the interior layout. Both sides open, but if we start with the right side, you'll see there's a super neat layout dedicated to storage. There are 6 hard drive bays, 2 of which are occupied, in this case, by twin 1.5 terabyte hard drives. The other 2 are occupied by a pair of solid-state hard drives, which are used specifically for the operating system in order to help make the PC that much quicker. Around the left-hand side is where the magic happens. Open the door and you'll be given access to literally thousands of pounds worth of the latest components. There's a water cooling system dedicated to the Intel Core i7 quad-core CPU, which has been factory overclocked to as high as 3.8 gigahertz. Here, there's also 6 gigs of DDR3 memory running at 1600 megahertz, and here there are twin NVIDIA GeForce GTX 295 graphics cards. Now, if you had just one of these cards on its own, you'll probably have one of the fastest gaming machines on the planet, but the fact that ALX has 2 linked together in an SLI configuration means, well, you know what it means, games run like a dream. If we go around the back, you'll see the ALX has 4 separate DVI output ports and 2 HDMI outputs, which open up a whole world of possibilities for multi-monitor configurations. If we keep looking around, you'll see there are not 1, not 2, but 3 Ethernet network ports. The third of these is the one you'll want to use. This belongs to the Killer NIC unit, a £180 network card, yep, £180, that circumvents the Windows TCP/IP stack in order to provide a more consistent and reliable network connection during online gaming. It will be rude of me to not show you some of the gaming action on this rig, so let's take a look at a couple of the latest titles. This is Street Fighter 4, which runs as smooth as butter. What's more, I'm running this thing in a higher resolution than you'd be able to on an Xbox 360, and I can still get access to my Windows desktop in the background. Now, the most impressive thing here is that if you look at the task manager, the CPU is only working at around 15%. This thing has power to spare. Now, let's load up Crysis, one of the most demanding games on the planet. If we activate all the fancy graphics settings, crank it up to the highest resolution this monitor will allow, then we can see exactly how well it plays. Again, it's as smooth as you like. If you've ever tried to run Crysis, even on so-called high-end gaming rigs, you'll know that what I'm doing here is practically impossible. It's witchcraft. So, what does all this power cost you? Well, this Area-51 ALX starts from £2,899. That's a lot of money, but if you're serious about games and you don't mind being deafened by the cooling fans, then this machine should seriously be at the top of your Christmas list. I'm Rory Reid, and this is the Area-51 ALX.